Welcome back to the channel. Before I tell you where I'm going this week, I got to tell you a quick story. You might notice this camera audio is different, or maybe even the video. Day 2 on Noxon last week. You know how at the end of the day, I kind of wrap up the day and tell you how much weight I had and all that. I was doing that, and just as I finished, I have these clips on my deck that hold the tripod down, and I unclipped the 3 clips, and just as I unclipped the 3rd one, my glasses fell, and a boat went by. The boat had already gone by, but my glasses fell, and in a split second, I reached for my glasses, a wake hit the wave hit the boat, and as I grabbed my glasses, my camera went off the side. It hit the side of the boat and went in. I dove on my stomach head first. I slid. My belt stopped me from going into the lake. I reached down. It was about that far down, sinking, and I grabbed a leg. I got it back in the boat. Unfortunately, it destroyed the camera. I've got one on order, a refurbished one on Amazon. I'm still waiting for it to get here. I'm borrowing this from my neighbor. It doesn't have the external mic capability, so my audio is going to be from the internal mic, and I don't know how it's going to sound, but we'll find out. Anyway, this is a new camera. That's why it might be a little different. Okay, so tomorrow I'm just going to go 2 days, tomorrow and the next day, to Cabinet Gorge Reservoir. It's right on the other side of the Noxon Dam. It's on the Clark Fork River. So they built the Noxon Dam, and that forms Noxon Reservoir. Then down river they built the Cabinet Gorge Dam, and that forms the Cabinet Gorge Reservoir. It's a lot smaller. Most of it is narrow, which tells me it's a steep terrain. You know, if it's more flat, then the water would spread. So it's steep terrain, which also means fewer developments, fewer homes. And I'm a slow learner. It took me 2 days to figure out that Noxon, I believe, is a largemouth lake. So if I ever went back there, I would fish a lot different. I'm going to take what I learned there and transfer it to Cabinet Gorge. I'm going to be pitching docks, laydowns, largemouth habitat. Thing is, I'll show you on the map, Cabinet Gorge. I zoomed in on Google Earth. There's hardly any docks on Cabinet Gorge. There's a ton of them on Noxon. You could spend all day fishing docks on Noxon, but let me show you the map on Google Earth. Okay, so here's the dam for the Cabinet Gorge Reservoir. So that's as far west as I'll be going. And let's see if I can scroll this. See how narrow it is? There's not a lot of water to fish because it's so narrow most of the way. But there's a little cove there. My launch ramp is right... getting close, I think. There's a bridge near it, right in here. So, yeah, the launch ramp is somewhere right there. So I'm going to go as far west as the dam, come back, and whatever I can do in 8 hours, go past the bridge, run this direction. Wherever I stop, I will start. There's another launch ramp way down here on the other end. I only found 2 right in there. I'll launch there on day 2. I'll run this direction to wherever I stop, unless I make it all the way down here. And then day 2 I'll start going that way through there. So I'm going to be fishing for largemouth. I'm going to have a Senko tied on. I'm going to be pitching to docks and laydowns. I zoomed in with this Google Earth. I only counted a total of 14 docks on this whole lake. So it's just a lot fewer than Noxon, but I'm going to fish them. And I'm also going to fish laydowns, and then I'm going to work the weeds like at Noxon, but I'm going to work them tighter, more like a largemouth pattern. In other words, you know, that they're hiding in the weeds to ambush, that kind of thing. And that's the plan. I'll be out there, planning to be out there tomorrow, so I'll see you on the water. Okay, I'm out on Cabinet Gorge. I don't know how well this is going to work, so I'm running this at the same time because I got a feeling it's going to just be a GoPro video. But anyway, I launched right here. There's, I don't know, I'm looking at probably 6 or 7 boat docks. And when I zoomed in on Google Earth, I think this whole body of water had like 14, so half of them are right here around me. So I'm going to be pitching to the docks. If I see grass, I'll fish that at the same time, and I'm just going to work my way to the dam and then come back, and depending on what time it is, I'm going to fish till 4. I got here a little early, it's a little after 7:30. Fish till 4, and that'll be it. So let's go. I'm gonna start on the docks. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 docks right here. I fished the 2 over there. That's 8. I see 2 in there. That's 10. Like I said, I counted 14 in this whole lake. So we're gonna be doing our dock fishing right in here. There's nothing here, no vegetation at all. It's just a smooth bottom. I don't like that, and these boats are in the way, so I can't. I mean, I'm not good enough to pitch in there. So this might be a fast dock pattern this morning. I may be looking for weeds because so far I haven't seen any weeds. I mean, I just got here, but I got little ones in here. Just like smacking at it. I thought maybe I'd get a bite. I'll just keep this running for a second, just in case. So I found a patch of weeds. There's the docks, and I found a patch of weeds out here. I'm gonna work this with the drop shot. Those docks, and boy, I've already kind of lost confidence in them. There's just nothing, you know, there's no vegetation up there at all. I'm gonna fish them because there aren't that many, but probably gonna be focusing on weeds today. Start recording. Got my first fish. My drag is way too loose. I don't know. A pound? Maybe. Come here, buddy. Is that a largemouth? No. I'm gonna weigh him. There's all kinds of grass in here. Let me show the camera. I don't know if it's working, but just in case. It's not very big, but I'm going to weigh it. I moved off the grass. I saw some topwater activity. I actually threw the topwater into the bed and put the drop shot down there, and I caught this guy. Let's see if he's a keeper. I hope so. I just want to get a limit today. Ah, you hear that? 1 pound, 2, 3. I'm going to say 2 ounces. There's some top water right there. It's deep. It's like, It's real deep. It drops off into the channel. And I don't even know if they're bass, but I just caught him. So 1 pound, 2 ounce. That's my first one. So I'm going to work this pretty good. I haven't fished all the docks yet, but I'm going to work this first. Okay, start recording. Well, got one on the Senko, but I wasn't pitching a dock. It's it feels like a keeper. Where is he? Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's a good fish. It's a good one. If I can get him in the boat. Whoa, boy, he's fighting. Come here. Come here. It's a good fish. I think. I mean, it's a good fish. Yeah, it's a good fish. Come on, John. Good fish. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. This camera will pick it up. The docks aren't doing me any good at all. They're either too shallow or too deep. So what I did was off of the weeds a little bit. Boy, this guy is, I don't have the grip that I used to have. Gotta be careful. It's 2 pounds. Oh, come on, 250. Oh. Gotta lock it at 215. He didn't make 3. All right. Jeez. $2.15. So I got, let me back out of here. It's the second keeper, $2.15. I'm still in this area with the dock, but what so I fished in the weeds with the drop shot, didn't get anything. Like I say, the docks, I mean, I'm not going to give up on them. I'm going to fish them as I go out. But what I did was I backed out to where the weeds end, and I cast it into the weeds with my Senko. And I caught that one. So that's a good sign. I'll probably mix that in, drop shot, Senko in the weeds, and the docks. See all this? I don't know if this is Eurasian milfoil. I guess it probably is. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's thick. Comes all the way out. It thins out over here, but it goes out quite a ways. So I'm going to spend some time. There's a lot of topwater. I just can't get them to bite a topwater lure. I'm going to stay here for a while because look at that. Now that's deep. That's over the channel, so it might not be a bass, but boy, I'll tell you, he's constantly doing that, and it might be a carp. It could be anything. I haven't seen it, but there's bait here. I see a lot of bait, so I'm going to spend some time here. This is a small lake. Oh, there's one. Let's see if it's a keeper. I don't think he is. What was I saying? Oh, is that a lark? Oh, that's a, what is that? It's a pike. Jeez. Well, you got to see me catch a pike. GoPro, start recording. Well, if this is a fish, it's a good one. May not be a bass. Oh yeah, it's a good one. I was in the weeds. Oh, and he's got another one with him. At least one more. I was in the weeds, so I hope my line didn't fray. So I got to go slow here. He's not that big, but he's a keeper. I
thought I was snagged. I was actually in the weeds, and yeah, he's not that big at all. Literally, I was stuck, and I just tried to break the line. And I don't know if he was on when it was stuck, or if when I broke free he grabbed it. But he had one with him. It wasn't any bigger than this, but you know what? If he's over a pound, he's my third keeper, and I'm sure he is. 1 pound 6 ounces. The other one was about this big. Let me write that down. It's my third one. The docks didn't produce. I fished all those docks, they didn't produce. I'm at the channel. It swings real close to this bank, and I thought I'd fish this channel swing before I start heading out towards the dam. I mean, this is pretty much the first area I fished. I got 3, and I know there's more here. This is a good spot, and it looks like I see the weeds on the other side of the channel in that cove behind the camera. Got a feeling that might be a good spot, but I want to explore the rest, so I'm going to drop a couple more down here, see if I can get one more small keeper, and then I'm going to head towards the dam. Okay, well, from where I launched, I fished that area, and I said I wanted to head towards the dam. I really didn't find any fishable water until I got to the dam, and to be honest, I'm not all that thrilled fishing this, but since I'm here and it's as far west as I can go, I'm going to spend a little time in here just looking around, and then I'm going to head back and fish the other side of where I launched. But I wanted to make this 2 days worth of fishing, and so I'm going to spend some time in here and see what I come up with. Well, I've been fishing 3 hours, and I've already gone from where I launched to the dam and back. There just wasn't anything that looked promising. There was one little cove. I fished it a little bit. I caught a lot of little ones. It's just full of little ones. I tried a few different things, but it just didn't stay long. So I am across from where I launched. And there's this big cove, and there's a lot of weeds in here. So I'm going to fish this hard for a while. Well, I got one around the weeds. I don't know if he's a keeper. It was shallow. Oh shoot, one of these boys. Holy mackerel, look at the size of this guy. Is he not gonna break my line? How could he not break my line? Oh, that's a walleye. Oh, I gotta get him in. My neighbor loves these guys. He loves them. Apparently they taste really good. So, oh jeez, come on, John. Oh yeah, he's gonna love that. All right, just boy, see how they don't destroy everything like the pike. They got teeth, but they're a lot more civilized. This is the best dock so far. It's about 10 feet on the here. It tapers out deep. It's got weeds around it. I didn't get bit. So they're not on docks. I've pitched all those over there, one over there, this one. There's only a handful left in the lake, but I don't think they're on docks in this lake, and I haven't caught a largemouth yet. So I don't know. Noxon, I think Noxon was a little different. And like I said before, if I could go back there, I I would at least try some dock fishing. But I've been fishing this for an hour. It's all weedy in here, surrounded by deeper water. Look at that, I'm in almost 20 feet right here. But I got the walleye. That's the only thing I've gotten in those weeds. I'm gonna work around this side, and then I'm gonna start heading east. Oh, that's a good one. I got a good one. That's a smallmouth, I think. Boy, it's a good one. This will be number 4 if I can get him. He's got a lot of fight in him still. I think. Come here. I got you. No, he's not that good, but you know what? He's good. He's a keeper. He is a keeper, and he's number 4. It's the first one I've caught on these weeds, in this group of weeds here. Okay. He's not even 2. 1.7 pound and a half. There you go, pal. What would I say? 1.7. Well, that's 4. It's 11:45. 1.7. It's 11:45. I'm gonna work these weed edges here, and then I'm gonna try to get a limit here before I go. It's a keeper, but I don't know if it's a bass, because I saw him on the graph and he was long and skinny, which would mean, yep, what is that? A walleye. Is that a walleye? Yeah. Boy, my neighbor's gonna be happy. He is gonna be happy. He loves these guys. All right, come here, pal. I thought you were gonna be a bass, but you're not. I'll show the camera. It's a walleye. Not what we're after. Well, I better record because the wind's blowing. I just recorded on here and it probably can't hear me. So what I said was, I was coming down the lake and I noticed it got shallow quick. So this comes way out here. I'm assuming there's weeds here. I'm gonna fish this. I'm gonna fish probably from there, well, till it drops off. I don't know how far that is, but I'm in 24. It's getting shallower. Anyway, that's what I said on the other camera. It probably didn't register. It's 1 o'clock. I got 3 hours. Yeah, the wind is really blowing. So that back camera, I'm guessing nothing from now to the end. You're not going to hear anything on that camera. So I'll do a lot of talking on my GoPro. Oh, and the Senko is no longer in the game. I put that away. Unless it dies down, but I don't think it's going to. I'm going to be drop shotting. That's, when it's windy like this, that's the only thing I have a lot of confidence in. Look at this. You got the wind blowing right against these weeds. I'm out here in, what, 16 feet. And then it comes up to just a mass of weeds. You would think that the bait would get blown in here and there'd be a bunch in here, and I can't get a bite. I can't get a bite. Well, I worked the edge and even in a little bit, all these weeds. With my drop shot, I did not catch a fish. So I'm throwing this soft jerk bait around it now. I can't believe there's not one keeper in there. Well, there is. It's just not interested in what I'm throwing. Not my limit. If I can get him in the boat, well, if it's a bass. It's got to be a bass. and it is a smallie. The big camera's not on. Let's get this guy in the boat so I can say I got a limit, because that's the right now that's what I want to do. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. It took me a long time to get you. That's a nice one. I ran, I don't even know where I am. I made a run. That one spot, man, I couldn't believe I couldn't catch a fish there. But I saw this spot. I was going down river. If you look, it comes right out here, and see all the weeds. And I'm just basically drop shotting the edge. It drops straight, well, straight down to like 12 feet. It's not real deep, but it works out good because they're tight. I think they're tight to these weeds. 1 pound 13 ounces. 113. All right, I got a limit. Now, I'll set the big camera up. Let's see, 113. So my 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to get rid of a 1, 2. Yeah, let me set the big camera up. GoPro, stop recording. I think I'm going to get rid of that little guy. Come here. That wind's blowing. You're not going to hear any of the audio on the big. Oh, I got to get this guy in the boat. This is I think this is my best one, right? I got a 3-pounder, and this guy, he wants to bring me into the weeds. Get out of the weeds, man. Okay, ready? Yep. I got you. Oh, he's not 3 pounds. All right, let's see what we got here. £2. Oh, 2 pounds 1 ounce. Okay, I was way off on that guy. All right, there you go, buddy. 2 pounds 1 ounce. So that got rid of the 1, 2 with a 2, 1. 1, 6. Got to get rid of a 1, 6. Got a little over an hour. Wind's blowing. I'm just working this edge. I did some quick math, and I think I'm about 6 ounces from a double-digit limit, which would be nice. Those are. I like getting double-digit limits. That's like an accomplishment for me. I got 45 minutes. So my small one is 1, 6. So I'm guessing if I can catch a 1 3/4, I'll break 10 pounds, I think. So gives us something to shoot for here. GoPro, start recording. this is a bass, I might get a 10-pound limit today. He's got to be 1 3/4. And I know it's going to be close. I think. He's fat. Come on, buddy. Don't come off. Don't you do it. Yeah, well, I'm going to have it. Pretty sure I'm going to have a 10-pound limit today. I think. Come here. Yeah, I'm going to have a 10-pound limit today. That's a nice fish. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a nice fish. It's fat. Not long, it's fat. I'd say 2+. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. All right. I'm sure that camera isn't recording audio, so you're gonna have to go by this one. Oh yeah, 2 pounds, 4 ounces. That's not my biggest, but it's a nice fish. 2.4. See you, buddy. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go home. It's not 4 o'clock, but if this is over 10 pounds, I really don't have anything else to fish for. Got rid of the 1.6 with a 2.4. So I got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, 10, 1. I count 10 pounds, 8 ounces for 5 fish. Double-digit limit. I don't get many of those. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up 20 minutes early. I gotta head back. It's rough, windy. I'll close this out at the ramp because maybe you'll be able to hear me on there. Well, it's a lot quieter here. Thought I'd try this again. Maybe you can hear it on this one. If not, I got this one going. But I think I ended up with 10 pounds, 8 ounces. I culled twice. The dock pattern didn't work. I didn't fish laydowns. There weren't a lot of them, but I didn't fish the few that were in here. So I ended up going back to the drop shot, which is the confidence bait that I have, especially like if I just want to get a limit. I threw the soft jerk bait. I threw that in the wind a little bit, didn't get bit. I caught the biggest fish on the Senko, but it was calm in the morning. I'm coming back tomorrow. I'm launching on the other end of the lake, and I'm going to run to the spot that I stopped at today, which is where I caught the last fish that put me over 10. I'm going to start there and work my way that direction tomorrow. So that's it for this one. Anytime I get a double-digit limit, I'm happy. Okay, see you tomorrow.